Well, I'm back with some more news on the plant transplant that I'm doing. As you can, little pots that I'm fluffing, cleaning up from what I've been looking in my front yard from last year's and 2 years ago. These pots are already loaded with soil, some halfway, and some that I still need to fill. Got a little extra soil here. Got more soil over there. Got the tobacco plants ready. Transplant. And I've got these degraded pots, but I believe are from like a couple years ago. Let's see here. There's a tag. 2023. So I was right. 92923. Exactly 2 years ago. In 2 weeks. So these pots are falling apart a little bit. That's strong. This one, not strong. So you can see how I have something to work with here. Now these are some tilted, some are coming apart. So what I'm gonna do is carefully clean this up. For example, this is laying down, tilt it up, put that to the side here, make some more room for a couple more pots. This is way out of whack. Take this out, this one too actually. This one I can still work with. See how it's still in its cluttered form? Still got the fabric pot. Take this tag out. Take some of this soil out. Fill out. Boom. Now I got this pot laying down. Carefully. Tilting it back up. Boom, boom. Making room for more fabric pots. They go 4 across. And I believe like 12 up. Little fabric, unwinding, making more room. I wanted to add some soil, top dressing. Come on, baby. Alright, boom, boom. And I'm gonna start adding some of these ones that I'm warming up. Different mix. This is all store-bought mix. This other stuff is clay that I've made. Both are good, especially for seed starting, but I'd mix both of them together. I do that, but right now I'm just working with what I got, just to get these plants in these pots and get them vegging back. I'm getting them warmed up for the outdoor season for next year. The biggest tobacco plants are already in the ground. I want to see how they're going to do in the winter, throughout this winter. The mama that they all came from lived 3 years, 3 seasons, till she finally died this year actually, in spring. So very excited what this genetic cannabis, this Connecticut broadleaf cigar tobacco, pheno, is going to do for the future. From cross-pollinations to who knows, healing cancer. Alright, you see all the room in there. So I got 4 across. Stacking them carefully, giving them a nice little fluff. Bada bang, bada boom. Now I kind of want them in this tight cluster form as the soil settled over the years. You ask why? I'm gonna go in there with this. I'm carefully.
Look at that spider.
Carefully go in here. And clay holds a mold very nicely. And I'm gonna go as deep as I can to make sure that cigar tobacco boom, As I pick one. See how long that stem is? Make sure that stem goes deep as it can. Carefully sneaking it in there. Like that. Squeezing it. There we go. So that's gonna create a nice root system. And then the bottom, as you can see, it's a screen. I'm gonna have a tray filled with some of this mix. Go. Opa. Oh shoot, Ducky. I almost fell. Alright. So now I got this tray fully filled with this nice, beautiful, fluffy store-bought soil mixed with wood chips and a little bit of that red Indian clay from my backyard. Boom, boom, boom. Chicka boom, boom. I'm gonna take this, put it right on top. So those roots, once they go through those bags, they're gonna hit the bottom, keep going, creating a nice root system, and the tops are gonna keep growing, getting stronger. And this stem is gonna root as deep as it goes. All roots, cannabis or tobacco roots really well, clones extremely well, better than cannabis. And yes, once this fills up with roots, since they're sitting so close, they're actually going to grow into each other, which is not a problem. As long as there's more room in the bottom, they're going to keep going. Same concept at the bottom, that's going to fill up with roots. And eventually, I'm going to take this whole tray out, this whole screen out. It's going to be a whole big, all that soil on the bottom is going to be filled with roots. It's going to be one slab of roots. Once I take that out, I can either brush the roots off, I'll have a nice big root system, or I can cut the roots off, prune them, and restart the root system before I transplant them. And then I'll just take this, boop, put it straight in the ground. This whole bag's gonna be full of roots, and they're not gonna be circled up, choking themselves. This is fabric pot. They're gonna keep going out. Once they hit the air, if there's nothing to grow, they're gonna be sitting right next to each other. They'll be growing into each other. But if there's nothing to grow, the air will cut the roots off. Naturally, air will kill the root. It won't let it go past out. But inside, they're gonna start creating more root systems. It's like cutting hair. When you're trimming your hair, the hair starts growing more and thicker and better. So yeah, the whole same concept. So yes, you see the whole plan, this and that. And then I give them a little bit of root hormone, food. And I spray them with a very expensive all organic, it's called Venerate. I have a little bit left from 2 years ago. I buy a whole gallon for $150. And it lasts me a whole season. And I found this. So that's been working great for this whole cloning run too as well. Look at that, coming back, very nice. So here is the shelves that I'm loading up right now. I got 1 gallon talls with single cigar plants in it, doing its thing. Then I've got these, what I was just showing you. This is a store-bought soil. This is the backyard soil. And they all got tiny little holes in each one. And they're all planted as deep as possible. All fed, further sprayed that pesticide. LED's not too hot, room's nice and cool. We'll see how these go. And I got them all like that for now. But once I get a couple more of those trays in here, I'm just gonna have them like this. I wanna fill this whole room up with these beautiful little fabric pots. And I've got enough tobacco to do it. The hardest part is to start them. From seed, you don't put them in the ground, you sprinkle them on top. They grow extremely slow, almost like a sorrel. Here's some finished products. finishing up, just drying. This one's getting close. I can roll it. This one's dry. And let me show you guys my supply. This is before the China tariffs. You can't even get them now back in China. These are little fabric pots. They're brand new, ready to rock and roll. This is how they come. There's 100 in each pack. Boop. Nice and fresh. So I got a few hundred, plus I got a whole box full somewhere. Yeah, I stay prepared. Strapped and ready. I kid. There's somewhere out here. Where you at? Come on, baby. Do 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 ba da ba ba. Well, there's somewhere here. As you'll find him, one day or another. I'm gonna check
The closet.
Bada bing, bada boom. Zikale it. Huh, nothing here. I tell you, disappeared. Interesting. Now I really want to find them. Huh. Heck. Okay, that's weird. What the fudge? Alright, well, I can't find them, y'all. I'm gonna have to do some deep cleaning. Huh. Sneaky little pots. I know I didn't take them all out. That's only half what I got. Alright, well. I'm gonna keep an eye out for them. Well, y'all get the idea of what I'm rocking with. And thank you for watching.